Hi, it's Debbie with Pickin Coop Farmstead. I'm coming at you from my kitchen. As promised, I decided to make a video on, I had leftover onions, plus I chopped some more. I did a pressure canning onion video. So I thought, I've got all these onions. I've got all the onions I want canned, so I am going to go ahead and show you how to dehydrate them. It's a pretty simple thing, but someone might not know how to do it. So obviously you're going to need a dehydrator. I've got the old school, I think Ronco makes this. And I bought another dehydrator. I have two now. This one I bought brand new 100 years ago. And then I got another one at a thrift store, a different kind, but it had this homemade screen thing in it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to put that in the bottom, because once you dehydrate these guys, they shrink up, obviously, and they fall through the cracks. So you're going to spread these out on your screen. And I saw a thing from, I think it was Rain Country. I follow Heidi on Rain Country. She's awesome. And she does a whole lot of dehydrating. And she makes really cool little linen covers for her plastic screens, which is great because then your food has minimal contact with plastic, which I think anytime you can do that, it's a plus. So then I've got that one full enough. And I'm just going to keep sprinkling these around. You don't want it thick. You want it to where it gets airflow between whatever you're dehydrating. I'm going to get a little bit of the onion root on that. And be prepared when you dehydrate onions. Holy moly, your whole house will stink like onions. But it's kind of a cool thing. I have so many onions growing right now out of my garden. I would love to be able to dehydrate my own onions. You can make onion powder, use dehydrated onions in just about any recipe you want. All right, so that's good enough. So we're gonna get 3 trays. Maybe tomorrow I'll start my other dehydrator. Oops. And we'll do more. I don't know if I can handle 2 of them going at the same time in one day. All right, so mine has those big holes here, or you can do the smaller ones. I'm going to prefer to do the smaller ones. And then all you do, this one doesn't have, it's not a fancy one. It doesn't even have a fan. It just has a heating element. But I like this though, because a lot of times the one I have with the fan gets too hot, and it doesn't have a temperature thing either. But this one works great, and it dehydrates them nicely. Then I just put them in a jar, and I'm going to start putting, I saw somewhere else, I forgot where, I'm sorry, where you can put a tea bag in your jar instead of an oxygen absorber, and that will keep, an unused tea bag, mind you, that will keep any moisture out. So that's kind of exciting. All right, so that's all I have for you. That's all there is to it. It just depends on how hot your dehydrator is and how warm your house is. I believe it has something to do with it. If the amount of moisture in your house, and every dehydrator is different. So it just takes as long as it takes. So I don't know how to tell you exactly how long. But anyways, that's one way. So we've done canning, and now we're dehydrating onions. So that's 2 different ways to go ahead and do onions. And if you don't have a dehydrator, go ahead and look it up online. There's all different ways. My stepmom did not have a dehydrator. She used to make jerky, yummy apple rings, dehydrated apples. She did everything in the oven, and I know she did it really low, and then she kept her oven door cracked open just a hair to let the moisture out, and that's how she dehydrated everything. It was awesome. So you do not have to have a dehydrator. It's just kind of handy to have, and I like them because I can put them off to the side and then do something else. So it allows me to do all of that. Or if you need your oven for something else, you're going to bake something. So use what you have and start where you are. So this is just an example of that. I'm going to go ahead and I've got all these onions. I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate them. So enough of my rambling. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video finds you all well. Thank you. Bye-bye.